Rituals and rites are foundational elements of ancient societies, serving as structured, symbolic actions that connect individuals to their culture, community, and spirituality. A ritual can be defined as a prescribed series of actions or behaviors performed in a particular order, often imbued with symbolic meaning. Rites, on the other hand, are specific ceremonies or acts that mark significant events or transitions in human life, such as birth, marriage, or death. Together, rituals and rites offer a glimpse into the values, beliefs, and social norms of ancient communities, providing a lens through which we can understand the fabric of their daily lives and societal structures. The significance of rituals and rites in ancient societies is profound. These practices were not mere formalities but crucial components of social cohesion and identity. They helped enforce societal norms, mediated relationships with the divine, and facilitated the transmission of cultural knowledge across generations. For instance, the ancient Egyptian opening of the mouth ceremony was a vital funerary rite intended to restore the senses of the deceased, ensuring their ability to enjoy the afterlife. This rite showcases the Egyptians' deep spiritual connections and beliefs about life after death. Similarly, the potlatch ceremonies of indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest served not only as a means of redistributing wealth, but also as a crucial social event, reinforcing hierarchical status and community ties. Support for the pivotal role of rituals and rites comes from anthropologists and historians who argue that these customs provided stability and continuity, fostering a sense of identity and belonging. Yet the study of these practices is not without challenges. Some scholars warn against projecting contemporary biases onto ancient ceremonies, which may distort our understanding. Additionally, not all members of ancient societies may have viewed certain rites positively. For example, they may have been sources of tension or exclusion for individuals outside of the dominant cultural or religious practices. Rituals and rites influence other aspects of ceremonial life by acting as a unifying thread that connects religious beliefs, cultural values, and social practices. They illuminate how ancient societies navigated the human experience, adapting to their environment and evolving over time. In this way, rituals and rites are more than historical footnotes. They are vibrant, dynamic elements that reveal the complexities and nuances of ancient civilizations, offering insights into the human quest for meaning and belonging across ages. Rituals, encompassing religious, social, and political forms, are structured, repeated actions or ceremonies imbued with symbolic meaning that play a critical role in ancient societies. They serve as a medium for expressing beliefs, strengthening communal bonds, and affirming societal structures. Rituals are significant because they reflect the values, hierarchies, and worldviews of these societies, providing insights into their cultural fabric. Religious rituals, such as sacrifices or offerings to deities, were vital in ancient societies as a means of appeasing gods, seeking favor, or marking pivotal life events like births, marriages, and deaths. For example, in ancient Egypt, the elaborate rituals surrounding the burial process, including mummification and the construction of pyramids, not only expressed religious beliefs in the afterlife, but also reinforced the divine status of pharaohs. Similarly, the ancient Greek Olympic Games began as a religious festival to honor Zeus, reflecting the interwoven nature of religion and societal customs. Social rituals often revolved around reinforcing community bonds and maintaining social cohesion. Consider the Roman Saturnalia festival, a time when social norms were upended, allowing slaves temporary freedoms typically reserved for their masters. This not only provided a societal release, but also reinforced the established social order by making these exceptions only temporary, underscoring the prevailing class dynamics once the festival concluded. Political rituals, like coronations or public assemblies, served as a means to legitimize authority and unify the populace. The investiture ceremonies of ancient Chinese emperors, for instance, were meticulously performed to affirm the mandate of heaven, reinforcing their divine right to rule and ensuring political stability. Despite their benefits, rituals can be sites of contention. The exclusion of certain groups from these practices, either by gender, class, or ethnicity, often highlights societal inequalities and can lead to long-term conflicts or social change. Moreover, the interpretation of rituals can vary, leading to differing opinions on their significance or the need for modernization, as seen in debates over maintaining traditional practices that some might view as outdated. Rituals and rites profoundly impact other aspects of ceremonial life in ancient societies, such as art, literature, and even governance, as they provide a shared language through which cultural narratives are expressed and transmitted. They are pivotal in understanding the intricate web of beliefs and practices that define these civilizations, illustrating how rituals are both a reflection of and a force shaping ancient societal structures. Symbolism and purpose in ceremonial practices are fundamental to understanding the role of rituals and rites in ancient societies. Symbolism refers to the use of symbols, objects, figures, or colors that represent broader ideas or concepts, embedded within these ceremonies. The purpose relates to the underlying reasons or intentions behind these practices, often linked to cultural beliefs, social cohesion, or religious observance. In ancient societies, ceremonies were not mere formalities, but were deeply symbolic, often serving as conduits for connecting the tangible world with the spiritual or abstract realms. The significance of symbolism and purpose in ceremonial practices cannot be overstated. These elements are crucial in deciphering the values, beliefs, and priorities of ancient cultures. Ceremonies served as a method of communication, where intricate symbols conveyed messages and meanings that reinforced cultural identity and social order. They provided structured opportunities for communities to express shared beliefs, engage in collective memory, and ensure continuity across generations. For instance, the ancient Egyptian practice of mummification was laden with symbolism. The process was not only about preserving the body, but also about ensuring a safe passage to the afterlife, emphasizing beliefs in immortality and spiritual purity. Symbols such as amulets placed among the wrappings were thought to protect and empower the deceased on their journey. Similarly, the potlatch ceremonies of indigenous peoples in the Pacific Northwest were rich in symbolism and purpose, serving as a means of redistributing wealth and reinforcing social ties and status within the community. In supporting the idea of symbolism in rituals, many scholars argue that these practices facilitated a deeper understanding of the world and one's place within it. They acted as a living narrative of communal life, embedding each individual within a larger story that guaranteed the perpetuation of cultural norms and values. However, challenges arise when interpreting these symbols, as their meanings can be elusive or misunderstood over time and across cultural divides. Additionally, some may critique the emphasis on symbolism as overshadowing the practical aspects of these rites, such as their role in maintaining political power or social hierarchy. Symbolism and purpose in ceremonial practices influence other aspects of ceremonial life, such as the structure and sequence of rituals, the roles of participants, and the settings in which these ceremonies are held. Understanding this concept provides a lens through which one can appreciate the complexity and diversity of ancient ceremonial life, revealing how these practices helped shape societal frameworks and cultural legacies. The roles of participants in rites and rituals are crucial components that define the structure and function of ceremonial life in ancient societies. These roles can be seen as specific duties or responsibilities assigned to individuals or groups, often determined by social status, religious standing, or familial lineage. Participants might include priests, shamans, community leaders, or even general members of society, each playing a part that contributes to the overall success and meaning of the ritual. The significance of this point lies in the way these roles help maintain social order, transmit cultural values, and reinforce collective identity, essential functions in the tapestry of ancient communal life. A vivid example of participant roles can be observed in the ancient Egyptian ritual of the opening of the mouth, a ceremony intended to restore the senses of the deceased. Key roles in this ritual were occupied by priests, notably the Sem priest and the chief lector, who performed the incantations and ritual actions. Such delineation was vital. It not only ensured the ritual's efficacy, but also reinforced the societal hierarchy and the priesthood's authority. Another example can be found in the potlatch ceremonies of indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest, where the host, often a leader or chief, demonstrated wealth and social status by distributing gifts to attendees. Here, the roles of both the giver and recipients were integral in affirming social bonds and status within the community. These roles demonstrate the complex interplay between individual responsibilities and collective identity. On a broader scale, they connect rituals to the larger social and religious structures, influencing how communities understood their place in the world. However, challenges arise with these roles, particularly concerning power dynamics and social inequality. Not everyone within ancient societies had equal access to participate in rituals, and roles could be restricted by class, gender, or lineage, perpetuating social hierarchies and excluding certain groups. Despite these challenges, the structured nature of participant roles in rituals has garnered support from scholars who view them as vital in preserving cultural continuity and offering stability within societies. Conversely, some argue that the rigid roles may stifle individual expression or lead to societal stagnation. Nonetheless, understanding participant roles in rituals offers deeper insights into the cultural norms and values of ancient societies, bridging the personal with the communal and connecting past practices with broader human experiences. Ultimately, these roles are indispensable in exploring how ceremonial life shaped and was shaped by ancient societal structures.